The impressive son of leading sire sensation Flying Spur, Primus, standing this season at Victoria's Chatswood stud. Trained by John O'Shea, Primus showed enormous potential as a juvenile. He commenced racing as a spring 3-year-old and immediately showcased his high-class ability. Primus was a revelation in the spring of 2005, racing into prominence in his first preparation. At just his third start, Primus easily accounted for his rivals in the listed Ming Dynasty quality at Randwick.
Replicator kicks away with a 3-length lead. Primus is second, and then Manton going up on the inside. And further back was Sculptor El Delago. He's canny and bow covered, but Replicator, he might have pinched a winning break here coming down towards the 250. Is he solid enough to keep going? Primus is going after him now, and Manton into the clear. Replicator in front, 150 to go, but now Primus is knuckling down hard on the outside. Primus goes up to Replicator. He's doing much the better, and Primus with the blinkers on goes on to win it from Replicator. Manton disappointing in third.
Primus won comfortably by 1.5 lengths, defeating Replicator and Manton, with subsequent multiple Group 1 winner Hotel Grand finishing 5th. Stepping up to group company at just his 4th start, Primus contested the Group 2 Stan Fox Stakes at Randwick. The Flying Spur colt sat outside the exceptional galloper Paratroopers and issued a serious challenge in the straight, but was narrowly defeated by his more seasoned opponent.
At the business end now, and Primus is going up to Paratroopers. They're both flat to the boards, but Paratroopers has got a better sprint. He kicked away from Primus at the 200. Testifiable is third, and then came Denmarket. Primus is boring off the track, and Paratroopers has got him beaten, I'd say. He's over a length in front of Primus, and he makes it 4 straight. What a good colt. Paratroopers from Primus and Testifiable.
A fortnight later, Primus kicked off his Group 1 campaign against a star-studded lineup of 3-year-olds in the prestigious Caulfield Guineas. Despite suffering interference on 3 occasions, Primus, piloted by Greg Childs, fought on gamely for an unlucky third behind top-line performers God's Own and Paratroopers.
God's Own paternity came back into their lap. When they turned for home, it's been nice and rough. When they turned, God's Own got flattened again. Into the straight, Gonski in front. Paratroopers coming at it quickly. Paratroopers has ranged up and hit the front now. Getting out of stride and battling on Gonski, then perfectly ready. Paratroopers going for home, and the Guineas draws a length in front, is holding Gonski. God's Own getting out when it's all over, is flying. Paratroopers in front. God's Own flying to it on the outside. He got up.
Although an unlucky third, Primus finished ahead of Stratum, Gonski, Red Dazzler and Apache Cat. In the autumn, Primus contested the Group 1 Randwick Guineas, finishing an unlucky third behind Hotel Grand and Flying Pegasus.
Hotel Grand still the one to catch at the 200. Flying Pegasus coming after it, and Sepia's coming through near the inside. De Beers the outside, and then Primus. It's Hotel Grand and Flying Pegasus. Primus is coming up on the inside. Hotel Grand, they can't get past him. Hotel Grand wins it from either Flying Pegasus or Primus.
The colt contested the Group 1 Rosehill Guineas a fortnight later, finishing a close third.
And Primus is coming down the outside. De Beers got the split one off the fence. It leads from Darcy Bramaho, Oklahoma, and Primus and further back behind them. Next is Head Turner. It's De Beers in front, Primus and Oklahoma. 3 of them settling down to fight it out. De Beers is just in front, and De Beers has won the Guineas. De Beers from either Oklahoma or Primus.
As a spring 4-year-old, Primus resumed first up with an emphatic win in the listed Show County quality over 1,200 metres at Randwick.
It's Smart Maxi the leader at the 500, Resistors ahead away. Chess Record the outside, 3 wide from New Edge, and Primus is starting to ease to the outside. Then Dream Ballad, Malcolm's off the bit, and further back Cash Carter. It's Smart Maxi the leader up the rise, challenged by Resistor. Primus is now starting to make his move, followed by Chess Record, and then came New Edge and Malcolm. It's Resistor taking over, got away from Smart Maxi. Primus is starting to wear them down on the outside. Resistor's in front. Primus is getting there with every stride. Primus goes up to Resistor. It's Primus putting its head in front and wins it. Primus beat Resistor, New Edge third. Racing in the Tramway.
Primus continued his winning form in the Group 3 Tramway Handicap at Randwick. With a hefty weight of 58 kilos, Primus went on to win by a short neck, beating home Storm Hill, Flaming and Group 1 winners Pateza and Nemazine.
Into the straight now, and Storm Hill in front. Flaming comes up the outside, and now he pops the question to Primus, and Primus with the big stride loomed up on the outside, and the favourite put bay to them quickly. Primus raced to the lead from Storm Hill. Flaming between that pair, and a mile back was Nemesis. Primus feeling the weight. Stormhill comes back the inside. Primus hangs on but and punched out, wins it a neck to Stormhill. A good run first up.
Primus retired a lightly raced horse due to a minor injury.
Primus was a very sound conveyance, a very easy horse to train. Obviously a talented racehorse, had a great attitude, he loved his racing, had good gate speed, took a position, you know, and there's justification there to say that he should have easily have won 3 Group 1s, and you know, there was an excuse for each of his defeats in both the Guineas, the Caulfield Guineas, the Randwick Guineas, and of course in the Rosehill Guineas. So he was a really talented young horse that probably never reached his full potential in terms of his racing record.
Primus is a son of Golden Slipper winner and leading sire Flying Spur. Flying Spur is currently enjoying his most successful season to date, having produced the likes of Mentality, Slick Chassis, Casino Prince, Magnus, as well as 2 of the leading juveniles from the John Hawkes stable in Forensics and Shaft. A prolific sire of winning offspring, Flying Spur has been the leading sire of winners for the last 2 years. Flying Spur is currently the leading Australian sire, ahead of fellow Danehill stallion Redute's Choice. Primus is out of Coba de Oro, a member of the famed Denise's Joy family. Coba de Oro is a half-sister to juvenile stakes winner Miss Minden, who is the dam of Queensland Oaks winner Miss Danehill, as well as multiple stakes winner Pentastic. The stallion's 3rd dam is champion filly Denise's Joy. Denise's Joy won the VRC Oaks, the QTC Oaks and the WATC Derby. The family has produced stakes winners of the calibre of Joie Denise, Sunday Joy, Thorne Park and Arlington Road.
Well, obviously he's got a smashing pedigree, and that was, you know, one of the reasons I saw him as a weanling in New Zealand some months prior to the sale, and identified him then as a horse that I wanted to buy. We went back to the sale in January, and he'd gone on, and you know, it was just a horse that I couldn't come home without. You know, he had good conformation. He paraded very well at the sale. He was a good moving horse. I'm a great advocate of the Denise's Joy family. It's a family that's for years and years now has turned out a lot of winners and group winners, and Primus is no different. It's a great winning Australian family. You know, a lot of good horses to come out of it. Thorne Park, Bentley Biscuit, and of course Primus. And you know, it's just a family that consistently churns out Group 1 horses. I've had a lot of success with the progeny of Flying Spur, and the success I've had has revolved around buying colts that have had a neat, effective conformation, and this horse definitely fits the mould. And I would think that he will suit a variety of mares, and if he throws them like himself, they'll be good sound conveyances. He was definitely a sprinter miler, evidenced by his performance, you know, at 1400 metres. He won a tramway, he won his first race start at 1100 metres, and of course some of his best races were at a mile, both the Caulfield Guineas and Randwick Guineas. So, you know, he was effective from the 1100 right through to a mile. Look, I think he'll throw good sound horses with a good attitude. Obviously they'll be precocious because he was, you know, quite a nice 2-year-old himself, but I was more than patient with him. And the other thing is that he's got a very open pedigree, so he'll suit a lot of mares, and that's a great attribute for a young stallion.
Primus, one of the very few commercial sons of Flying Spur that is currently on the market. With Flying Spur's 2007 service fee increased substantially to $99,000, Primus offers an affordable alternative to this prolific sire line. At Chatswood Stud this season, Primus. Ring Iskander Racing on 13 61 13 or visit the website